All right, guys, I am back and we are going to work on some of these little guys. Yeah, so anyways, I have not actually folded them back to their original size yet. So if you're just getting here, welcome. We are in getting closer to having these done, and I am taking you all the way along in the process of getting these ready. I will say though, I spent greater part of today recording a new series that will appear only on Sundays. So yeah, stay tuned for that this coming Sunday. All right, so I have basically 20 sheets per, and you might have to put up with the barking dogs tonight. I have the door open. They typically bark less. Less. Yeah, not so much. Anyways, they bark less usually, so I was just looking at the time, because I'm going to limit myself to 20 minutes per video, so we'll bind as many as we can in one video, and then, like I said, we'll just kind of keep trucking along. I don't know if we'll be able to get all of them bound in this video or not. So yeah, anywho, so excited, we're getting there. So that is one thing I did do off camera, is I got the signatures ready for us to work on. And these ones are going to be fairly simple because these are, remember, these are like beginner journals. So yeah, I'll be so excited if we get, I need 3 more videos to make it for the week, because I recorded last week 2, and then I didn't really have time to record throughout last week. So yeah, that is that. So yeah, I mean, it takes a little while to get all these ready, right? So I did a little bit, like I said, and I recorded 2 last week, so I'm hoping that in the next like hour I can get 2 to 3 more filmed, if not at least 2, and then hopefully maybe like Wednesday evening I can get another one for Friday recorded. So why am I recording like a fool now, you say? Well, there's a very good reason. It's because I have to get ready for our friend Sue to come next Saturday. So I've got a little bit of winter cleanup to do outside. And then as soon as the rest of the snow that we got on Thursday melts off and we have no more mud, then I will sweep and mop the floors. That'll probably be Friday or Saturday, if I can stand it. We'll see. We will see how far we get with that. Yeah, so this is all just part of the process, guys. I know I try to do a lot off camera, but you know, it is what it is. So, yeah, I know you'll probably hear a little bit of overlap in this video to Sunday's video. But this week is going to gear up to be another busy one. We have what I'm dubbing it kind of a soft start. We have our new GM is starting tomorrow. So yeah, that's super exciting. I think he's going to be a marvelous addition to our team, and I think it will help take pressure off of the rest of us, because he'll be able to really fill in and help with a couple of processes that are going on right now. Plus, he'll be able to help us orchestrate we have to move a bunch more machines because we have machines that are coming in and they should be docking any day now. So yeah, it is onward and upward. So yeah, and we're rolling over a whole new system, an ERP system. I think I've been talking about that lately. But at any rate, yeah, it's going. It's just, since we're doing, it's basically, we're integrating 3 systems. So we'll have our quoting software, and then we'll have the ERP, and then we'll have the QuickBooks online on the accounting side. So we have to make sure that the ERP system, like customers, vendors, processes, all of that line up so that they all talk to, and this is above my head on some of it, but we have to just make sure that it's the information is flowing correctly to the ERP system, so that when it flows over to like QuickBooks for the accounting side, like account numbers and the accounting information like all matches, so that there's not any discrepancies, because if there's discrepancies, then the systems won't talk to each other. And I forget what they say that is. An AP or AIP or something. I don't know. My techie kids can tell me what that is down in the description, but basically, yeah, all the systems will talk to each other, even though they're completely different programs. So basically, I'll be able to work in QuickBooks Online, and it'll just flow right over to the ERP system, and vice versa. Like, I'll be able to invoice in QuickBooks, and then it'll flow right over to the ERP, and basically tell the ERP system that everything has been accounted for, the invoice, and the job is now closed. So all that to say, like I said, there's a lot that goes into it. And I'm going to have to do inventory again. And we still have that project going, where one of the companies we do blanket orders for still has a lot of stock on our shelves that are expired. Like, not the part, but the order is expired. So they're having to either scrap the parts because they no longer need them, or they're having to purchase them, like bring them in if they still have it in their building systems. It's a water treatment company, and I don't really feel comfortable telling you who it is, because I know at least probably 5 of you has one of their products in your homes. It's kind of like a 1 in 5 type of deal. Okay, so that's 3 of those, and let's do the next 3 with this one first. So we'll just kind of keep it cool. So yeah, like I said, onward and upward, right? So yeah, just a ton of changes here at the beginning of the year, and we're working on all kinds of different certifications and stuff like that. And so we finished up the 1. We did get our ISO certification, and I think the next one that the owner would like to get is the AS9100. Those of you who are in like aerospace and stuff will know exactly what that is. It's just a really, a lot of aerospace require it to even be considered for those bigger jobs, and I think that is the direction that the owner would like to go. But there is some that don't think we need it. So I guess the only way we'll know is how much business increases in these other areas, right? So yeah, one more here. One of those things that have been on my mind all day is I have been slowly getting through this book called Atomic Habits, and about kind of like making small changes every day. So I've been kind of thinking on it today about, you know, changes that I want to make, but you know, that it's just saying basically like too much too quick is not a great idea, because then you don't follow through. So I think all of us are kind of in the same boat sometimes. Not all of us, but some of us, me, and a lot of people that I relate to are in the same boat, where we fill our days with just stuff that we really should be just, I mean, a quick little, or procrastination, I guess, is one of the biggest things that I suffer from. And for me, that's not great. I am a procrastinator until it becomes like a must-do. So I'm working on that. Hence the reason it is 9:30 at night here, and I am filming a couple of videos, right? And well, it's not that I procrastinated today. I just, I've been working on a different project as well. And so I think a lot of you guys will like this new series. And I don't know how long it'll run. I don't know what we're going to do with it. But it'll only be on Sundays. All right, so this, I always get questions about this. This is my Dusty book cradle that I got as from Amy at Crafty Cat. I got mine several years ago. I don't usually put it in the titles anymore, but I guess if you want to still call it a design team, I don't know if those are really, anyways, I am part of her design team. I don't know if she uses those words anymore. I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna just put the cover on first. Get it in the cover and then we'll clip it. Anyway, she sent that to me as a Christmas gift, gosh, like 4 years ago. So, anywho, and I don't have to really be careful, because it's all, as long as, I mean, it, even just the cover doesn't, I don't have to be careful with the cover either, because as far as direction is where I was going with that, because it is all same right now, right? Just have to make sure I'm in the middle. I have it on good authority that Lori's package should be here sometime this week. So maybe that is what our video is all about later in the week. I'm super excited for that. I should probably link her video of the box that she prepared to send to me, because holy moly, it is a giant box. Like we could probably do several journals with all those pockets. Thank you, Lori, in advance. Yeah, you guys, it's gonna knock your socks off how much she's sending. Like, holy man, she's being very, very, very generous. So yeah, so as soon as we get that in, then we'll throw some pockets in there. And I think hers are loaded. So, and by loaded, I mean it already has ephemera in it. It may or may not, and if it doesn't, that's fine too. So yeah, if you guys would like to get a hold of me via email, if you've sent one and you haven't heard anything back from me, it's probably because I don't know that you sent it, and chances are it went to my spam folder. I've been trying to kind of keep an eye on that, but, and I'm gonna wait for that because I only have one clip there. So, all right, so we'll bind these four. Let's see, what time are we getting to? Yeah, we got plenty of time to at least bind a couple. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking for, and I gotta look to see if I thought I reordered this, but I may not have. I better get on the stick with that today or tonight. But I'm almost out of linen thread, and that's my preferred choice of binding. And I could actually probably do the darker one here. Whoops. And we can if we need to. See what I mean? I'm almost out. If we need to, I have other cords and stuff. But I prefer, yeah, I only have, that's it for those spools. Man, we've used a lot in a year. Whew. All right, so in the book cradle, again, Amy at Crafty Cat, the last time I looked, which was the other day, I was on her Etsy. That's where she sells it. So yeah, I love this thing. I use it all the time, especially these one signature journals. Man, does it go fast. And you know what? I'm to the point now where I just guesstimate. And then I will actually kind of come out of there and go a little bit deeper sometimes, especially when I know at 15 pages, it goes through really smooth and I don't need to extend it. But the more pages you have, the more you have to kind of extend it. And generally speaking, I mean, it's not terrible, right? Okay. There's one. I love this thing. Not gonna lie, it's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite pieces of equipment. I didn't realize how much of a lifesaver it was, and I'm just gonna do the middle one here because the other ones did okay. How much time and energy and fingers it saves. It really is. It really is worth every penny, especially if you plan to create a bunch of journals. I don't know why I just did that. I guess I won't have to do it again like that though, huh? Yeah. I'm trying to even think if I've got any gossip, and I just don't. The kids are doing well. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't have any good gossip. And by gossip, I mean just like about my own life. I would never gossip about anybody else, but there's no like work drama. There's no, I think that's the thing I love most about the place I work with, is that there is no drama, right? There's nobody mean there. There's only one person I can say that is pretty full of himself, but he knows it and he owns it. And he calls himself on it all the time, like when he's kind of being full of himself. Oh, what'd you find there, mate? What'd you find? Did you find your toy? This kitten, you guys. You know, I try really hard. I mean, I do get attached to our animals, but I try really hard not to on some of them because, you know, because we live in the country, right? And at some point, you can lose them. And so I try not to, but this little guy, oh my goodness. He has to sleep with his paws like on my shoulder or on my face. I haven't quite figured out why. I wonder, like, he does that to Gracie too. Like, he'll sleep half the night in my room and half the night in her room. It's the weirdest thing. Usually I wake up with him on me, so he falls asleep with her, and then in the middle of the night he comes into me. Yeah, this is my little catch-all bin. We all have one of those, don't we? We just put little things we might need. Oh, and I don't know if I've ever shared this, but that is Bo's artwork on a Bic lighter. I don't know what the 9999 thing is. I don't know if that's like an angel number that he picked, or I don't know. We'd have to ask him. But yeah, I have a couple of those. So yeah, anyways, let's see, let's use up the dark brown first. We might not actually even have enough of this stuff to do all of them. Really hoping that I ordered it. Eek. I ordered 4 things. Technically 5, because I had to, oh, that's another thing I could tell you guys about. A couple months ago, like December, we got new cat boxes because we have more cats, and anybody who's ever had multiple cats in a home will know exactly why we got it. It's because it never fails. Like, some of them just, come on. Not today, Junior. There we go. There we go. Anyways, so we got new cat boxes, and they're bigger than the other ones, than the old ones. And the old ones, you know, again, those of you that have had cats know from experience that those cat boxes aren't meant to last forever, and they stink a whole lot after a while, right? So all that to say, I bought new cat boxes, and we've been putting liners in it. So when Grace and I did them this morning, we had to, I discovered that we were getting close to being out of the liners. So I ordered those off of Amazon. Only this time I got the really heavy duty ones. And then I ordered a couple of other things, and no, I didn't order any. I better though. I better get back on there and order some more of this stuff in. I don't even remember how much comes on it. I might have some of these tinier spools left somewhere. What time are we getting to be? Okay. So I think what I might do is we'll bind we'll bind this one and maybe the next one, and then I'll say good night or goodbye in the video. Cut this one down, and then I think then what I'll do is go see if I have more. And I get these spools when she has them available from Keisha on her live sales. I haven't seen them there in a while, but in all honesty, I haven't been to, like, actually been able to spend time in the live for very long, because, you know, it never fails. Something or somebody needs my attention, right? So yeah, I think I'll just bind this one, and then we'll just call it a video, because we're right at that 20-25 minute mark anyhow. So maybe. I can't remember what time I started the video. All right, so we got 2 fully bound, and we are close to having, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I didn't even put, oh, I should have one more cover. Oh, I do have one more cover. I was like, I should have one more cover. What the heck? Okay, so yeah, we're on our way, guys. All right, guys, I will just see you in the next video. Bye, guys.